Yeah, it was good, Jake.
What's up?
I said it was good, Jake.
Chilling, man. Waiting for this take profit to hit on this teacup.
What period?
We're about to start in a few. We're gonna start in like 3 minutes. What time is it? All right, let's get to it. Woo. Y'all see my screen? Y'all see the screen? Put a yes if y'all see the screen. I just want to make sure y'all see the screen.
Yes.
All right, cool. All right, cool. Cool, y'all see this. All right, so it's perfect because it just happened to be a beautiful teacup right here on GJ. So it just It worked out perfectly, honestly. So, yeah, welcome to the Teacup Strategy. I did one yesterday, and I had so many people hit me up that I did another one today. So I'm glad everybody's on. It is a simple strategy that I teach people, the people on my team, just to make money, because a lot of people don't know how to be profitable trading. And, you know, it's because there's so many different strategies. And not that this strategy is better than any other one. I'm not saying it is. But what it is a simple strategy that I feel like people can make money. And not only that, you can actually pass it forward and teach others, because sometimes these strategies is hard for you to teach other people. So with this one, it's like the easiest, simplest thing. You know, I call it trading for dummies, basically. So let's get to it. I mean, it's 10:03, 10:05. I still see people coming on. 72. All right, we got some people here. So basically, we're looking at GJ right now, right? GJ. So this was a perfect teacup setup. Why? Because remember, when I say teacup, this is the handle, right? This way. So this is the handle right here. This bearish candle is the handle, right? So normally, when it comes back to the zone, you see it didn't touch here. It touched right here. So when it came back to the zone, let me get out this trade anyway. So when it came back to the zone, that a U, what it did, it took a couple of hours, and then it started dropping, right? So basically what this is the beginning handle, which is going to be the resistance line, right? This resistance line is going to be the cut, right? The resistance line is going to be the cut. This is the beginning of the handle, comes around to the ending of the handle, right? Which is the first time it touches after it leaves the zone. So it left the handle, left the zone, came around, touched it again, went up a little bit. When I tell you to take these sell limits on a teacup, because we do sell limits, right? So obviously I was in a sell limit here. So I always say put your stop loss 30 pips above your entry or your sell limit. So basically, you would have been in drawdown. You would have been, oh, please do not write on my screen, please. You would have been in drawdown 12 pips. You would have been in drawdown, right? So this is why I tell you, put your stop loss 30 pips above your entry, because it might throw out a wick. But even if you would have, you would have been 12 pip drawdown for an hour or two, and then look, all this. What was that? I know I ain't do that. Please, people, I don't know who did that, but yeah. So again, this is the handle. Comes around, makes a U, comes back. Next time it touches the handle after it left it, you can put a sell limit there. And I tell people take 25 pips. Actually, right now I'm being a little bit greedy, because I should have got out and got my 25 pips. But because I only got $1 lot on this one, I'm going to try to get 50 pips off of it. But I usually get 25 pips on a $3 lot, 2 teacup strategy setups a day. That's 50 pips. That's $1,500 a day. This is why I'm able to make this type of money every day, because I use a $3 lot, 25 pips on each teacup setup, 2 of them a day. That's 50 pips. That's $1,500 a day. Go about your business. Go about your life. So this is GJ. Now, yesterday we covered GJ right here, right? So if you have any questions, just ask. No, 30 pips. 30 pips above, not 3 pips. 30 pips above the entry. 30 pips, not 3 pips. 30 pips above the entry. Yeah, 30 pips above the entry. So let's take this out, right? Let's just erase this right here. Yesterday, we was on these two right here, right? We was on these two. So this was a teacup, right? Came around, handle, ending of the handle. Then we got this drop, took a couple of hours, and then we get this drop. Now, I want you to understand that sometimes you'll get the drop within that first hour. It might take the second hour. It might take the third hour. Normally, it takes, honestly, the first or second hour, you'll get the 25 pips that I tell you that you want to take. But in other cases, it might take a couple of hours. So, as you can see here, teacup, drop, right? Now, I told people yesterday we could have put one here, but it was tricky. I didn't recommend this one. And look what happened. It went all the way up. But I did recommend this one. That's why I have my arrow here and my arrow here, because another teacup was forming over here, but I told people, listen, you could trade this at your own risk. I wouldn't put it, but I would put this one up here, and that's what happened. As soon as it came here, it dropped. Now, here, a lot of people would have got discouraged because it came up all the way here, and then it dropped. But understand, it didn't touch the zone, which the zone was 150.440. The next time it touches the zone, it didn't touch it here. It touched it here. And then it took a couple of hours, and then it started dropping, right? Right now, currently, this is up, there are almost 40 pips, 47 pips right now. This is up currently, right? From our, let me see, like 35 pips, something like that is up. So, again, teacup right here, beginning of the candle. This is your handle. This is your cup right here. This is the handle, beginning of the handle, ending of the handle. Your resistance line is your cup. So beginning of the handle comes around. It ain't gonna be always a perfect U. People gotta understand, it's not. You trying to draw a Picasso. It's not gonna be a perfect U, but you draw it in your head, right? And then you get the end of the handle right here, touching the cup, and then you wait a couple of hours, and there goes your drop. And I think I already dropped 25 pips over here, if I'm correct. Let me see. Yeah, you would have got your 25 pips within the next, yeah, it took 2 hours to get your 25 pips. But look, right here, look, this is perfect. Look, like this is live trading. This is not a demo account. This is live server, right? This is not a demo account, live trading. So you see it right here. You see it. It's about to hit my take profit. My take profit is, let me see. But look, $442. That's my take profit. I should have, let me put it down a little bit. Let me scroll it down a little bit. Let me see where it's at right here. I know it's gonna hit it, so I'm not worried about it. So you can see this is live trading. Handle came around, touched the handle again, took a couple of hours, there goes the drop. This is easy. This is easy. You don't have to be a genius to do this. 40 pips, I'm still in the thing, so. No, okay, see, this is what I tell you. This is what I tell you. People, don't make, Shantae Thompson, don't read too much into it. I have one way. I don't do nothing. Everything else that you just said in that paragraph has nothing to do with me. My thing is 25 pips. I left it for 50 pips because I only got $1 lot on it. But my thing is I trade $3 lot, $3 standard, 25 pips, 2 setups, 50 pips. I'm in and out of the market. I'm in and out of the market. That's what I want to do. Whatever happens after that, everything that's happening after it is none of my business. Yeah, 1 hour is the best. But if you catch one, if you catch one on a 4 hour or on a daily, you could ride that for 50, 75 pips easily, right? If you catch it on a daily, right? So here's what I'm trying to tell you. I'm only concerned with the strategy. Everything else that happens after that, like I say, is none of my business. It's none of my business. This is a strategy that I use. Everything else, what's your investment making $1,500 a day? I use a 3-standard lot. So if I get 25 pips, right, 2 setups a day, 25 pips each, that's 750. 750 times 2, that's $1,500. But I'm trading, my account is a little different. I have a humongous account. So, I'm not trading pennies, So this is just a strategy that I use. You see here, handle, comes back around, touches the cup, which is the resistance line. There goes the drop, right? Now, I tell people all the time, don't be greedy. Get your 20 to 25 pips. But a lot of times, as you can see here, it dropped way more. Over here, is obviously you're seeing it right now live. It's dropping way more. I have some recordings. I just have to put them on my YouTube channel. What's the settings on your? Oh, okay. I'll get to that, JJ. Hold on. So my stochastics, right? Just in case you guys want to know the settings, I'm gonna go over them later on. But these are the settings for my stochastic. 14, 7, and 3. Screenshot that. Do whatever you want to do. Let me know when you guys already got that, so I could. You guys good? Everybody good? Everybody screenshot it? Everybody got it? Okay, cool. So, all right, so we got that out the way. Okay, cool. So now, how to use the stochastic, because we're talking about it now real quick. So now notice, they line up. So look at this right here. Look at this zone right here, right? Let's put this zone, let me put something right here. This zone right here, that's this right here. That's this right here. Look at the drop. So when you see it over here, that means it's overbought, right? When you see it above 80, it's overbought. So right, that you could get into this for a sell pretty soon. And look at the drop. See this drop right here? That's this right here. So now look, it came back around. Let me move this right here. Now it was oversold, right? Up here was overbought. Down here, it was oversold. So look, started coming back around. And you get this right here. And you get this. That's this right here. You get this. That's this right here. So right now, look we already know that this, I'm hoping goes all the way down here so I can hit my take profit. I tried several teacups today, lost some of them are. Yeah, listen, some days there'll be a couple that you'll lose, but I always tell people, if you do it majority out of time, you'll get 8 to 9 out of 10 teacup wins. The only thing, I'll be honest with you, the only thing that happens and happened today, I saw, news can affect it. If news doesn't come out, you should be fine. You should be winning 9 out of 10. The only thing that could affect it sometimes is news. Like sometimes news, like news could, we can't control what news does. If there's no news coming out, don't increase your stop loss. Leave it 30 pips. Don't increase it. I don't want you to increase it. Leave it at 30 pips. I scan any pair. You just gotta look through the pairs. I scan any pairs. But news today, a lot of news came out on euro and today on the dollar. I think it was and also Canada. So the news can affect that. That's what I'm saying. The news, that we can't control the news. But when there's not no news and a pair's just going up to make the teacup, it's gonna drop unless news comes out and it's just gonna break it through. Okay, cool. So I'll wait for that to hit the zone. We'll go to another pair. Let's go to another pair real quick. Go to another pair. Wow, that's crazy. You got 100 people on this. So let's go here. So we're gonna go down the line to all the pairs. Let me erase this right here. Let me erase this right here. Hey, how you doing? Okay, so yeah, I'm gonna get to all that, the moving averages, all that. I'm gonna show you how I use the moving averages. Right, so I'm gonna show you all that. I already showed you the stochastic, so I'm gonna show you how the moving averages work. Let me just find some more teacups for everybody so people can understand the strategy. I'm gonna get to all that. Don't worry about it. I'm not rushing. I'm not rushing to get off this. I'm here. We're gonna learn some stuff today. We're gonna make some money. So okay, cool. So look, let me show you something real quick. This is perfect, right? This is a perfect setup, right? This is a perfect setup. Let me see, was it was the 4 hour? I think it was the 4 hour yesterday. Okay, cool. So remember I told you, if you catch a teacup on the 4 hour, you're gonna get a lot of pips. So something like usually I do the 1 hour, but I'll check the daily and the 4 hour just to see, right? So cool, look. This was one teacup right here, right? We're gonna go through the teacups right now. This is one right here on the 4 hour. Zone. Next time it came to touch the zone, right here. Now let's see. Ooh, you almost would have been stomped out. Let me see. Yeah. 28 pips. So it would have not hit your stop loss. It would have not hit your stop loss. Let me see. Let me see. Let me see. Depending on your broker. It just depends on your broker. But this right here, the zone, next time it touched the zone, look what happened. This drop. Right here is another teacup. Zone. Oh, what just happened? Zone. So, cool. So let's draw this up real quick for you. Let's draw this up real quick. Draw this up. So, man, I suck at drawing. Again, people, this is a simple strategy. Simple strategy. You don't got to be a genius. That's a bad you. That's a horrible you. But you get the point. You get the point. The zone right here, this is the zone, right? Now went down, came back around. When it touched the zone again right here, after it left it over here, it came around. What happened? 1, 2, 3 hours, then you got this drop. How many pips is this drop? Let's see how many pips was this drop. Would you have gotten your 25? Yeah, of course you would have gotten your 25. You actually would have got 50. And if you would have held it, look where it would have went down to. 140 pips. But I tell people take 25 and be happy. Go about your day, right? Go about your day. So right here, if you would have see me personally, when I would have seen something like this, I probably would have moved. Again, it just depends your account. I would have probably moved my stop loss to 40 pips just because I would have been like, I want to see if it's going to come all the way up because I see that wick. And a lot of times in a teacup, they'll throw these type of wicks out to go hunting for stop losses. So I would have been like, man, they hunting. They hunting for stop loss. They hunting for it. So I would have definitely moved my stop loss. Yeah, those are the 450 EMAs. So now look, handle, beginning of the handle, finishes the handle, touches the cup, which is your resistance at 1.24037, you would have this big drop. Now, I'm going to show you one more. I'm going to show you a couple of more right here. This is easy. This is easy. Notice, right? So you have this right here. Handle. Touches the handle again, which is this zone at 1.23658. It didn't touch it here. It came close, but it didn't touch it here. Touched it here, came around, basically a nice little W, boom, there goes your drop. This is easy. Anybody can get this. When I tell you anybody can get this, anybody can get this. This is all I do. I look for these setups. That's all I do all day long is look for these setups. And when I find them, I'm in the market. When I find them, I'm in the market. So here, handle, get in the handle. Your resistance line is the cup, get in the handle, finishes the handle, completes it, then you got the drop. You got the drop. Same thing here, same thing right here. You can use anything, like you can use the body of the wick, because sometimes a wick, right, could start the handle and then the body on the other side can complete it. So always understand that. The wick could start the handle and then the body could complete it on the other end, which would be usually a bullish candle on the other end. Okay, so are you waiting on a bearish candle to form before getting in the trip? No, I'm waiting for the bullish candle to touch the zone. Once I see it coming back around, I'm already going to position myself for the teacup. I'm already in position for the teacup when it's coming back around. I already know where it's going. The thing is, I've been doing it a long time. So for me, once you start doing it repetitively, you'll understand what I'm talking about. You will already be ready for it to come back to the zone. And you'll have your soul limit there, and you'll be ready to go. Yes, Shante, yes, that's what I'm doing. But it's so crazy how a lot of people, because I started teaching them this strategy, it's what they probably known, but because I worded it in this teacup strategy, they see it and they make it money. When before they were seeing it, but for some reason it wasn't registering, right? But when I started naming it the teacup, people kind of get it easier with this method, right? With this terminology. I don't know why, but that's just, that's what, I don't know why, this is what it is. I only put sell limits. Okay, I get what you're saying. Okay, cool, I get what you're saying. Okay, now, a lot of people have told me about inverted teacups and buy limits. This is why I tell people all the time. I'm only in the markets. I'm only in the market for 50 pips. Now, if I do some other trading on my own, that's cool. I'm just trying to guarantee my 50 pips. So I'm gonna be in the market. I'm gonna be in the market for what I need to be in the market for. I don't want to overdo it in the market. I only do market execution if I get to a teacup late. If I see that's already formed, I'll get a market execution. But if I see that it's on his way of forming, I'll have my selling ready. But if I come to the party late, if I come to the party late, I'm gonna do a sell execution. So that's EU right there. So we got EU right there. This is on the 4 hour. So again, if you catch it on a 4 hour, on a daily, you can ride that for at least 50 to 100 pips. This should be, yes, this is being recorded. This is being recorded. Now let's go to, here, because news, again, this is what I tell you. News can push anything forward. News can push anything forward. Like this was all news. This was all news. Like there's nothing you can do when it's news. There's just nothing that anybody can do. This is just news pushing it forward. So there was nothing here. We went over this one yesterday. Yeah. Okay, so for example, let me show you one right here. Let me show you what happens when there's no news. Right? So I'm gonna show you when there's no news. When it's just regular teacup and there's no news, this is what happens. There you go. Handle and handle. There goes the drop. But this right here started. I was actually in a buy with this, and then news came out and just took it to the next level. But this is what happens when there's no news. Easy setup. 1, 2, 3. I mean, this you can't even. It's just easy the way this happens. So when there's no news, things like this happen. Yeah, and then you start seeing these. You just start seeing them. Like trust me, you'll start seeing them. Trust me when I tell you, you'll start seeing them. Let's go to the next pair. We can go down the line. This is every pair. We're gonna go to every pair, and we're gonna find something. Here's the hourly. Nothing here. Oh, this was when I went over the other day. These were a few that I went over. Right here, handle, the U. There goes the drop, handle, the U, and this one passed it. Good. I'm glad that we saw this one because this is the reason why I told people not to get in this one when we was doing the webinar. I think Sunday, because remember we already had on this one right here. Let me erase this real quick. Let me erase this. Let me erase this. Cool. Guys, please do not right on my screen. So I told people, listen, you already had in this zone 1 teacup right here, and then 2 teacup. Right? So you have 1 teacup here, right? And then you had the second one right here. So I told people the third one is risky. When it comes back to the zone, already 1 time, 2 time, the third one could be risky. I tell people all the time, you're gonna get away with it most times 2 times. Came to the zone, drop. Came back to the zone, which I'll show you right now. You can see this is the first one. Right? That's the first one. It dropped, right? Cool. Now, this is the second one. This is the second one. 1, 2, the drop. The third one is trade at your own risk. Because it already came back 3 times to the zone. It's a good possibility it's going to break it. 1 time, got your teacup. Second time right here, dropped again. Third time, trade at your own risk. You recommend to wait until the second count? I mean, once you got your sell limit, just let it ride out. Just let it ride. Once you got your sell limit, let it ride. Just let it ride. Once you got your sell limit, just let it ride. Yeah, once you got your sell limit, just let it ride. So again, this was the first one right here. You caught this, but this big candle. That was your 25 pips, whatever. Then it left the zone, right? We caught these pips. Now it's coming back to the zone again. There goes your second teacup. It drops. The third one is trade at your own risk. Trade at your own risk. This one right here, Look, show you right now. First one, left the zone. There goes your big drop. Cool. Let's see what happens here. Second one here. You would have got 20 pips and then it rolled up. But that's what I tell people, take 20 to 25 pips. I'll take 25 pips, whatever, but take 20 to 25 pips. Do that all day. Do that 3-4 times a day, twice a day. Doesn't even matter. You'll see how your account keeps compounding. So right here, 1, 2, the drop. And then this one, you could have caught your 25 pips right here. From here to here was 21 pips. So it wasn't 25, but you still would have caught 20 pips. But then the third time it came back around, it left the zone. 1, 20 pips right there. You know, so again, the third time it comes back around, it'll leave the zone. So I don't trade the third time. People ask me to do not. Try to do it 2 times, get at least almost 50 pips, 45 to 50 pips, whatever it is, 40 pips, and go about your business. When the teacups, yeah, mostly 1 hour. Yeah, 1 hour. Let's move this over here. Let's move this up right here. Let's go to UJ. We ain't have nothing today. London session and well, I mean, when a teacup forms, I'm just looking for a teacup, so it could form in any session. I'm just looking to see when it forms. When I see it close, I'll just pay attention to it. I'll just pay attention. So UJ, you have one here. You have one here. This one, again, news. See, I had this set up yesterday for this one and this one. But news, I can't control news. This was all news. Look at all the US pairs. Look, this was all news. All news. If it wasn't for news, this would have been in a teacup and dropped. But news, push it through. Nobody can control news. I don't care who you are, you can't control news. Nothing you can do about that. Yes, I collect my 25 pips. Now, this other one, let me go back to GJ. Wait a minute. Oh, I mean, it's gonna hit my take profit. That's gonna hit my I'm not worried about that. That's gonna hit my take profit. But again, UJ, I had put these arrows up yesterday, right? For these teacups. But again, news, gonna do what it do. Nothing I can do with the news. Let's see something on the 4-hour real quick. Because we might catch something here. Interesting. Right here. Nothing here. There you go. Just draw a big U. There you go. But not today, though. Nah, it doesn't matter. As long as it comes back around, makes its way around. This ain't perfect U. I'll draw it. Once I draw it, everything looks like a U. That's how I draw it in my head. It's not a perfect U, but I draw it in a U. Teacup. This is a teacup because to me it's just a U coming around. It's not perfectly, but it's a U coming around. Handle and handle. This resistance line is the cup. There goes your drop. There goes your drop. Now this is on the 4-hour, but I'm gonna show you something else too right here. Look. It's crazy when you start seeing these. When you start seeing these, it's like, man, you see this all over. Look, let's get the pen out, guys. This is easy stuff. Like it might look, oh my god, it's so simple and dumb. It's gonna make you a lot of money. Handle comes back around right here, touches the handle. You got your 25 pips here, but you could have held it. And look, there you go. Took a couple of hours, maybe a day. I think it was like probably a day, but there you go. There goes the drop. There goes the drop. How many pips is that? Let's start counting pips. Let's see if you would have got your 25 pips right here. You probably would have. Yeah, 20. But you would have held it, waited. There goes the drop. It just depends what you want to take out of it. You know, I take 25 pips. I'll be honest with you guys. I'll take 25 pips just not to be greedy. You know, I take my 20. Like again, I'm being greedy on GJ because I only put $1 lot on it, so I figure let me at least get 500 off of it and take 50 pips. But you don't want to be greedy. You don't want to be greedy. So that's UJ. That's UJ right there. Sorry. Let me see. How long do you? Wow, I see them all over the place. Much love, my man. How long do you wait to get in once it touches the handle? No, I already have my sell limit. See, like that's what I'm saying. Like my sell limit is already there. I've been doing this so long that I already have my sell limit set up. I already have my sell limit set up. Like I just have my sell limit set up already. That's how long I've been doing it. I just have it set up. So to me, at this point, it's just like it's like waking up, brushing your teeth. You just so used to doing it. You're so used to doing it at this point. Oh, I need you to start going back down. What are you doing? Start going back down. 30 pips above your entry. You're selling it. EJ. Yeah, we caught this today. We caught this today. You know what's so funny? This is so funny. This is so funny. This is why I say you can't control the markets. We had it right, but in a later time frame. For example, cool. I did this for the people who was on yesterday. I'm gonna show you this stochastic and the EMA. Give me a second. So yesterday I told people, listen, we was when we was doing this webinar last night, it was like around here. It was, right? And I told people, listen, it's gonna come up here, come down, and then shoot up. What it did, it came up. Forget this teacup. You would have lost this teacup. You would have lost this teacup. But it did everything that we said it was gonna do, just differently. We said it was gonna go up to this teacup, drop, and then go up. What it do? It went up, formed this teacup. We got our pips here, right? We got our pips here. Then it went back up. The only thing is, we thought it was gonna go like this and then go up. It actually went. It didn't do that. It went around here, went up, and then came down. And this, I had called this yesterday. So this one you would have broke even, or you would have just took all these pips and you would have got your 30 pips that you lost and the big you would have got your 30 pips back and you would have just rolled this all the way down. The 30 pips that you would have lost here for this stop loss, you would have got it back and then some here. Because this went down how many pips? Now almost 80 pips. So you would have lost this teacup. It would have stomped you out your 30 pip stop loss. That's cool. But here you could have got that 30 back plus your regular 30. But the people who was on yesterday, they know what I'm talking about because we went over this yesterday. And it's crazy how it happened. Yeah, exactly. That's why we did 2 entries on this one. It was this one or this one. But the only thing is it was just too wide of a gap. It was like 40 pips. So it was either this one or this one, but it came into fruition. Came around, boom, there goes your drop. There goes your drop. The green line movement. What you mean by the green line movement? Well, your bullish candle? Is that what you mean, the bullish candle? I don't know what you mean by that. Just rephrase it. In the indicator. Well, this is not really an indicator. This is the 4 and 50 moving average and stochastic. I'm gonna show you how to use the 4 and 50 moving average. I'm gonna show you. I already showed you how to use stochastic. I'm gonna show you how to use the 4 and 5 moving average in a minute. The stochastic, green and red. Well, the green and red are my candlesticks. This is blue and red. So I don't know, and this is blue and white. My moving averages are blue and white. My stochastic is blue and red. Did they move my shit? Oh, I touched it. Okay, so listen. Who was on? Man, who was on GJ? Cool, that was GJ. GJ, just go down to my take profit and go. Cool. So we in EJ right now, right? Yeah, similar like the RSI. Similar like the RSI. They're all similar, right? So we have US CAD, UCAD. Perfect example of a T-code right here. Look. Zone, right? Zone, handle, boom. There goes your drop. There goes your drop. Same thing here. Beginning of the candle, comes back around, touches it here. Wick, it's not even 30 pips the wick. Let's find out if the wick is 30 pips. Let's see if this wick is 30 pips. No, it's not 30 pips. There goes your drop. Look, this is how easy it gets, right? So this is one, right? This was one, right? Remember I told you, one drop. This is the second one right here. This wick wasn't even 30 pips. There goes your drop. Now the third time, would I trade it? No, I wouldn't mess with it. But you get two, unless news comes out. First one, second one, there goes your drop. First one leaves the zone, comes back around, drops, right? Cool, you got that. Now here, it left the zone. Next time it touched the zone was right here. There goes your drop. Here, zone, the U, there goes your drop. This is easy stuff. Like this is easy stuff. You guys should be able. No, I don't write it both ways by so you can though. You can, but I don't. I don't. All right, what's up, Chanel? I don't write it both ways. There you go. One. Let's draw this wide U right here. Boom. There it goes. Touch this handle. You got your 25 pips right here, but you would have held it. You would have got this big engulfing bearish candle. Here, one, left the zone, came back around, touched the zone right here. There goes your drop. Here, left the zone, even a wider one. Let me erase this right here. Let me just put the arrow so you guys can see it better. Put the arrows work better for you guys. All right, so you got that right there. Cool. You got that right here. This is it right here. Let's erase this. Cool. Let's just put arrows. I'm just gonna put the arrows so you guys could Visualize it. See what I'm seeing. Zone 1, came around, touched it again, there goes your drop. Right here, came around, touched it right here, after, came back to the zone, drop. Zones, came back over here, drop. But since this was your first one, and then this was your second one, the third one, trade at your own risk. You already got 2 out of it. You got this one, and you got this one. The third one, trade at your own risk. Okay, there's 2 things what happens with T-cups. So this is number 1, right? Let me write this down. Let me write this down for you guys. So this right here is your first teacup. And this right here is your second teacup. So this one was your first, and then this one's your second. After that, when it comes back to the zone again, you trade at your own risk. I like trading the first one and the second one. And the only way the second one doesn't work if news comes out and pushes it and breaks it through. But if there's no news, the first and second one you're good for, unless news comes out. The third one, I wouldn't recommend it. You could chance it, but I wouldn't recommend it. I wouldn't recommend it. This is GA right here. Again, handle, came around, touched it. Look at that big drop. Look at that big drop. Look at that big drop. Again, listen, look, if you want to see, look, I'll show you right now. Cool. There's another teacup. Handle, touched it right here. This one was, depending when you got in, 29, 30 pips could have took you out, but if it didn't, you would have got your 25 pips right here. Let me see if on the 4 hour I see something here. On the daily, no, I don't see nothing. So that was another one. GN gives you a bunch of teacups. GN is known for teacups. Like this pair gives you teacups all day long. This was yesterday. First one, right? 1. Came around, touched the handle here. So I'm drawing whether how it gets there, I don't care, but I'm drawing on you. There goes, it touches it right here. There goes your drop. Right? There goes your drop. This is simple. You'll start seeing a lot of them. You'll start seeing more. Look, cool. So you got this one, right? So now, look what happens. So next time it touches the zone, it leaves this zone. Next time it touches the zone right here, there you go. This pair gives you a lot of teacups. Like this pair right here gives you a lot of teacups. This gives you a lot of teacups, this pair. This pair is known for teacups. Look. What's it at? Zone right here. Touch the zone right here. So you got this one, right? Comes around, touches the zone, you got your drop. Then this one, the zone, comes back around, touches the zone, you got your drop. So now, 1, 2, the third one, look what happens. This is what happens. Boom. First one, second one, third one is no good. So you got one teacup right here, you got your pips. Second teacup, you got your pips. Third one, hey, no good. Yeah. Like if you're using like the same pair, if you train the same pair, let's say you do the same pair, it's gonna be multiple days, right? So this was in these two was in 1, 2 in a 3-day period. So you would have traded the first one here, cool. Second one here, cool. Third one, leave it alone. Just leave it alone. Don't even get yourself involved with that. Leave it alone. Leave it alone. Yeah, you're right, Shante. That moves the most out of any pair. A lot of people don't even know that GN moves more than any other pair. Any other pair. Right. So this moves on any other pair. So let's look at this one. Well, I'm waiting for this, right? I'm waiting for this teacup right here. I am waiting for this right here. Whenever it hits this zone over here, I don't know when it's gonna hit the zone, but when it hits the zone, just like I said about EJ, it's gonna drop. Whenever it hits the zone, I'm just waiting for it. And for example, cool. Let me show you. Another zone that I see right now, I'm waiting for it to hit this zone now. 1.82835. So whenever it comes, however it comes, I don't know when it's gonna get there, how it's gonna get there. I don't know how it's gonna get there, but when it gets there, I'm gonna be ready. Because the first time that it comes back to touch the zone, 100% of the time, unless news comes out. Let's say news comes out. There's nothing we do about news. But if news doesn't come out, 100% out of 100%, the next time it touches the zone, look how far it hasn't come back to the zone. Look the next time it comes to this zone, it's gonna drop. 100% out of 100%. Unless news comes out, that's gonna drop. This is the first teacup form. That's gonna drop. Yeah, I can enter. I have no problems entering my Solomon right now. No, on either one, on this one or on this one, I have no problems doing it right now because I know what's going to happen. I know exactly what's going to happen. Unless news comes out that changes everything. If it just goes there by just going there gradually, it's going to drop. You know. And even look, for example, let me show you something. The news could also work to your advantage, right? On a teacup. Why? I'm going to show you right now. This one, news came out, right? I'm sorry. This one, news came out. So you had this one right here. This one right here. Let me just circle it. This one, and then this one. News came out, but it worked to your advantage. It pushed it up to this T zone, this teacup zone. Pushed it up, and then look at this big drop, this long wick. So the news there worked to your advantage. Handle, next time it touched it, drop. So the news there actually worked to your advantage at that one. Yeah, see this? This was news right here. Boom, then the drop. Okay, now Eurocat, right? Let's erase this. This is great because this is one that's forming. So we're seeing one that's forming right now. Erase this. Right? This is forming. So where's it forming? Right here. So however it gets there, whenever it gets there, I will have a sell limit there. I will have a sell limit there. I would definitely have a sell limit there. 1, 2, drop. There goes your drop. 1, 2, there goes your drop. It's a simple strategy. Simple makes you money. Simple makes you money. So I will put a settlement at 1.59503 for Euro CAD. Definitely put a settlement for that one. Have no problems doing that. Let's take this one out. Erase this. So again, people, this is not rocket science. This is not something that you know, it's, oh my God, I made up a great invention. No, this is just something that is simple. Like, it's simple. Anybody could have caught this or seen it like I see it. This is not rocket sciences. So okay, for this one, right? We have a potential one right here, right? You saw over here what happened. So this is the first time it came to the zone, it dropped. This will be the second time. No, actually it went past it and then it dropped, then past it. So I will be, because of this right here, but it went up, I don't know if I would trust this one. So what I would do is, cool. We're not in a rush, right? We're not in a rush. Let me put my handle right here. Cool. This would be my next one right here. Just because it broke out here, I already know that this probably wouldn't be a great teacup. This right here, just wait for it right here. Wait for it at 1.61828. Just wait for it there. Was it for this one? 1.59503, yeah. 1.59503 for this one. 1.59 for 503 for this one. Why GJ doing this to me? Still got it going down. I might be retracing. Let me move this up just in case. I still think it's gonna hit my take profit. It already did hit my original take profit, but I got greedy. So now I gotta wait this out because I got greedy. And my original take profit was somewhere, I think it was right here. Yeah, I think it was right here. It was right here somewhere. I got greedy. Yeah, this is recording. Can you repeat? I didn't quite get it. What part didn't you get? It's basically, what it basically is, this is the handle, right? Next time it touches the handle, look for the drop. That's basically what it is. You go to any pair, just look for the drop. Look for the drop. Handle. Next time it comes back around to touch the handle again, there you go. Handle. Next time it touches, there goes the drop. Handle. right here. Next time it touches right here, there goes your drop. Okay, yeah, but yeah, like I said, that's basically what it is. It's basically the resistance line is your cup. This first bearish line is your handle. It's going to come back around, make a U form. Now, it's not going to be a perfect U, but you're going to draw the U in your head. Next time it touches the handle right here, look at the drop. Same thing here, look at the drop. Look, easy. Another one right here, touch the handle, there goes your drop. Here we go. Handle, right? This one made a wide U, but we're going to follow it. Boom. Touches it, you drop. That's all you're doing. That's all you're doing. All right, if you want, practice this on your demo account for for a week, no more than a week. Get used to it, get used to seeing it. I think it's gonna go right down. So let me show you how the 4 and the 50 moving average works. No, 1 hour. I don't really do 15 minutes. 1 hour, 4 hour, and daily. I don't. And normally I just do 1 hour, but I don't like doing 15 minutes. I really don't like doing 15 minutes. Like, I do not like doing 15 minutes. I don't like doing it. So real quick, guys, the 4 and the 50 moving average. Let me show you the properties so you guys can get it, and I can just explain this to you real quick. That's the 50 moving average, exponential. Screenshot that. Do what you gotta do. Give you a minute. Y'all got it? I got it? All right, cool. So now let me give you the 4 moving average. That's the properties for the 4 moving average. So let's say later on you don't find a teacup, tomorrow you don't find a teacup. I'm gonna show you how to make your 50 pips using the 50 and the 4 moving average. Now, let's go back here. Cool. Notice, right? When the 4 moving averages, when the 4 moving average crosses the 50 moving average and they connect, right? When the 4 moving average on a bearish connects with the 50 moving average, you sell market execution right away. So,
Can't see your screen, man.
can you see the screen?
I mean, you got something else, LMX, LMFX Live, something.
Y'all see it now?
I think it's zoomed in on your screen.
All right, hold
Something
on.
wrong with your screen, man.
All right, hold on. Let me share a new screen real quick. And then let me go share this real quick. Okay, let me show. Y'all see it now?
Yeah, we.
Y'all see it?
Yeah, it's all
Yeah.
good.
All right, cool. All right, cool. So, notice when the 4 moving average connects with the 50 on its way down, you sell right away. And look what happens. What happens? Now, when the 4 connects with the 50 on its way up, you buy. You go to any pair, doesn't even matter what pair you go to. Same thing everywhere else. This is Egypt, right? The 4 over here, right here, crosses the 50. You sell, you get 25 pips, obviously, but you can get more if you want. You sell. They cross over here, right? On the way up. You buy. This is all market execution. You buy. There it goes. Boom, boom, boom. Cross the sell. Now, here you would have to be careful because it came back around, bought, and then it came back, didn't touch it, and then it came back going up. So just be careful sometimes when it loops. When it loops like that real fast, just be careful. But, you'll be monitoring it so you'll know what to do. You're 120% loss on how the 50 and the 4 moving average works, Keisha? I'm sorry. Is that what you lost on? Okay, cool. So the white for me is my 4 moving average, right? So when you notice, when the 4 moving average, let me see if I make it bigger. Maybe you can see it a little better if I make it bigger. Okay. When the 4 moving average crosses, when the 4 moving average on its way up touches you see how they touch right here? The 50 and the 4 touch right here? But the 4 was on its way up. When the 4 touches the 50 on its way up, you buy. Market execution, you buy. And it starts going up. Now, when it comes back around and crosses it on its way down, when the 4 crosses the 50 on its way down, you sell. There goes your sell. 4 crosses the 50 on its way up, you buy right away. You buy. 4 crosses the 50 on its way down, you sell. So the 4 and the 50 are going to dictate. The 4 is really what dictates the movement. Because once it touches the 50, either on its way up, you're going to buy, or if it touches it on its way down, you're going to sell. That's another way you can make easy pips and simple money. Do you understand that now? It's basically when they're touching, like when the 4, right? When the 4 is touching the 50 on its way up. Yeah, it's separate from the teacup. This is just another method that I use for you to make money and catch pips. So when the 4 crosses the 50, no, I just use the 4 and the 50. That's really all I need. Is the 4 and the 50. Yeah, you got other ones, but I don't. You got the 8, the 20. You got a bunch of them. I just use the 200. I just use the 4 and the 50. No, simple. 4 is simple. I, 4 is simple. 50 exponent. No, Keisha, it's easy. It's just easy. Look, it's really easy. If you really think about it, it's easy. Yeah, it's just a crossover strategy. That's all it is. Like, let me take these fibs out the way. It's right here, clear. The 4 is on its way down, right? So the 4 moving average is on its way down. And then right here, it touches right here. They touch. Oh, how was this red? Right here, they touch. Right here. They touch. So they touched when the 4 was actually on its way down. So right here, you would sell. Once you see they touch right here, you would sell. Right here, they touch. Right here, they touch. In this inside the circle, they touched. So they touched when the 4 was actually on its way down, right? So then you sell. Boom. Then the 4 started coming back around towards the up way, and they touch right here. And then right here, you buy, and then you go. Then again, it touched right here on its way down. You sell, there you go. And right now, this is a good pair to buy. Why? Because look at the stochastic. It's oversold. It's oversold and starting to go up. It's oversold. So this could be a good buy.
Hey, those are just regular stochastics down here?
The 14 to 7, yeah. Yeah. Those are regular. This is regular. This is regular. So this is like another strategy that I use that can help you make money. No, you have to keep an eye out. Just keep an eye out because it could loop over. So you have to just keep an eye out on it. I mean, that I can't tell you, but you just have to keep an eye on it, honestly. Yeah, this one is gonna be a buy. I mean, soon because look, it's just at this point, it's just at the ground now. So you know you want to buy it here because even if it comes back up, even if let's say, for example, it comes halfway, that's still some pips you catching. That's still some pips you catching. If it only comes back halfway and it goes back down, but if it comes back halfway, that's some pips that you're catching right there. 20 pips here, 15 pips there, 30 pips here, it all adds up. It all adds up. It all adds up. So, yeah, so this is again, it's another strategy. Like you ain't got to use, I wouldn't buy in the middle. No, I wouldn't buy in the middle. I will wait for it to either be down here or up here. As far as what the teacup or the 5 and the 50 and the 4 or the stochastic, which one are you talking about? I mean, look at it, it's oversold. Oh yeah, you can use the 50 in the 4 and the 50 you could use anywhere. You could use anywhere. It doesn't matter. Like I use it, honestly, listen, I tell people all the time, use it on the higher time frame. The higher time frame gives you more probability of telling you exactly where it's gonna go. 5, 15 minute, those are quick. Those are quick. So let's look at the daily right here too. See, the daily still has it going down. So overall, right? So overall, what you take out of this is that the trend is still going down, but it has to retrace a little bit. So the 4 hours telling you, and the 1 hour that's going to retrace a little bit before eventually it keeps going down. But this could come up to here. This right here could come up to. This will be the next zone right here. If I'm gonna buy it, I'm buying it knowing that it's going to come to this zone. So let's say I buy it right here. That's going to be 30 pips. This is the next zone right here. You want to put it on the body, doesn't matter. But this is the next zone. And this is going to actually form a teacup. Right here. This is going to form a teacup. Just walk right into this teacup right here. Yeah, walk right into this teacup. Boom. Whenever it gets here, it's going to form a teacup. And that's your sell limit. What you mean, the properties of the moving average? Is that what you want to see? The properties of the moving average? Okay, cool. That's the 50 for the people when you get it. And then I'm gonna show you the 4 real quick. So again, guys, I hope this strategy, you guys practice it and are able to use it moving forward and teach others. I'm hoping. Oh, I'm hoping. Not that I'm hoping, but I should be getting an IMO, an hour or two on IMO TV for this strategy, and just like going over this strategy and going over and looking over the charts and going and looking for teacups. So I do teacup webinars every Sunday at 10 a.m. for my team, but pretty soon I'll be able to do it for everybody in IMO. So just look for that. Again, should probably be on Sundays, more than likely on IMO TV. So just look for that in the next couple of weeks. I'll be on IMO TV doing this strategy and just practice this strategy, man. Listen, like I said, I'm not saying it's better than anybody else's strategy. Oh, Chris, what's up? It's just basically what it does for me. It keeps it simple where I can make some pips. Because a lot of us struggle where we think we know a strategy, and then one day we have a great day, the next day we have a bad day, and it's just like it's frustrating because at the end of the week, we're not withdrawing, and we're not really making progress. We're having a couple of days we do good, and a couple of days we do bad. Yeah, you're right, Chris. So this is just a strategy that I feel like anybody could use, and like what you can do with this is as you're learning some other strategy, some more technical strategy, this could be a beginning strategy for you to constantly make money. And when you're not making money when using another strategy, you come back to this strategy and know you can get your pips and make profit. Because at the end of the day, trading is about withdrawing. I don't care who has the prettiest charts. I don't care who marks up their chart the prettiest. I don't care who could talk to you about analysis, about trading. The whole thing about trading, and I say this all the time, the people on this call that are on my team, they know I say this all the time. It's about withdrawing every week. I don't care what else is about. I don't care about how pretty your charts look, this, that. If you're not withdrawing, this is just a hobby for you. I'm going to repeat it. If you're not withdrawing, this is just a hobby for you. I don't use those, so I wouldn't be able to tell you, Emil. I wouldn't be able to tell you. So the whole purpose is to withdraw. Guys, I appreciate everybody being on. This is recorded. I'm making a YouTube channel. It should be up and running by Friday. I promise you guys. I keep saying this, but tomorrow I'm gonna take the whole day and work on my YouTube channel and have all the recordings on that YouTube channel. And whoever I sent out the link, I know who you are. I got you, whether it's on my team or on Instagram, and I'll send you the link for my YouTube channel. It's gonna be my name, my first and last name. Sundays I do this at 10 a.m. every Sunday. I go over the past week charts, the prior weekly charts, and look for teacups and see what we saw, what we missed, what we hit. I do this every Sunday at 10 a.m. The name will be my name. Like I said, I have the channel. I just got to get the recordings there. That's my YouTube channel. But again, I just got to get the recordings there. That's it. That'll be my YouTube channel. You know, I have some old footage there, but I'm gonna get all these. What's the shift for the moving average? 5 and 4, 50 and 4. Exponential. This is what you're looking for, exponential.
Thank you so much. I appreciate you, man.
Yeah. So this is the 4. Again, guys, listen. I'm doing this for you guys. Like, people don't even take the time out to do this. People only do it for their teams. But I opened it up for everybody. And again, hopefully soon you'll see me on IMO TV, and you guys could go over this, and you guys could probably be, because a lot of times now, people on my team or people in other teams that have seen this strategy will hit me up like, yo, look at this teacup. I think I see a teacup here. And it's good to see y'all noticing them and actually making profit off of them. So again, I hope I see you guys on IMO TV. And again, Sundays at 10 a.m. I do the teacup strategy. So some of you guys, I'll see you guys Sunday, and the rest, I'll see you guys. I'll see you guys hopefully on IMO TV real soon. So appreciate that, and have a good day, and have a good night.
Thank you.